My full name is Janetza Miranda, which is how my mother would say it because of her Puerto Rican accent. My mother's middle name is Janet, which she decided to make that my first name. My uncle was like, it's too plain. You can't just call her Janet. Put some seasoning on it. Un poco de sazon. Put zazz from sazon and then Janetza. People don't know what sazon means, and then you say the orange packet and they say, oh, I get it. My family are my motivators, but my mom and I have this wild connection. Look at my mom. She's golden. My mom survived cancer. I'm grateful I'm her daughter. I was born in Clara Mass Hospital in Bellevue, New Jersey, right up the street from the Nina's in the park. I grew up in Newark, and there were not a lot of great bilingual gynecologists. Dr. Giovri was the #1 guy. When my mom was pregnant with my sisters, they were born in Columbus Hospital in Bloomfield. Then Dr. Giovri moved to Clara, Mass, and my mom was like, 2 of my babies got delivered through him. I'm not letting this doctor go. So she followed him there and had me, the butterfly. My parents were from Puerto Rico, and they moved in the 1970s to Newark, New Jersey, where they raised me and my 2 older sisters. My sister Nessa, she's a vice principal in Newark, New Jersey, and my sister Johanna, she's a really amazing artist, but she makes a living as an accountant. I love singing and dancing with bands all over Newark and playing guitar. Speaking of Newark, I want Index Art Center to stay. Index will probably not be here soon, which, yeah, completely sucks. Although I grew up in Newark, I really didn't know all these artists until the last 8 years or so. Like Steven, Noel, Lillian, and Sam. This was a place where we were actually able to show our art or connect by seeing someone else's work, you know? I don't want to see it go. I just hope a Christmas miracle saves it. I grew up on classic movies where the rich man doesn't win or the development doesn't happen. I think Jamie said it best. Build around us. You can have these apartments, but leave Index here. The way it is. Build around it. I've just always been a butterfly that wants to see the group stay together. My parents were born and raised from Cuamo, Puerto Rico, which is 4 hours from San Juan and located on the southwest region of the island. Growing up, I would listen and dance to Plena y Bomba. Plena y Bomba is the roots of Puerto Rican music. Before all the Spanish music you could think of, before reggaeton, before merengue, before salsa, there is Plena y Bomba. Plena y Bomba was the universal way the slaves would communicate. When the masters would go to sleep, the slaves would meet in secret to decompress after a long day of working in the fields, to sing and dance. The African drums would make people dance and sing. Plena y Bomba means to dance freely, to sing, to escape from reality. The women and men are dressed in all white. The men dance around the women with their hands behind their backs, representing their ancestors that were handcuffed as slaves. The women would wave their skirts, mirroring the waves of the ocean. The slaves would try to escape from the masters and swim towards their freedom, not knowing the depths of the ocean. I love this song. This is so therapeutic. Music is a universal language. We are all our own masters.